let's begin with our first major launch. So first, we're proud to introduce the WingFlex DAP500, or the Digital Autopilot panel. This is an important product for us because it brings WingFlex into the general aviation space. For a long time, sim hardware has many options for airliners, but we believe that GA simmers also deserve serious hardware. The DAP500 is inspired by modern general aviation autopilot panels, especially systems similar to the Garmin GFC 500. It includes essential IFR and GA autopilot capabilities. And the DAP500 is an open HID product, which means you can use our bridge software for plug and play, customize controls through Mobify and Speedonext, or just simply use in-game bindings where supported. The DAP500 also includes an automatic light sensor, which responds to your room environment and adjusts the backlighting experience for you automatically. An aluminum stand is also included, so you can start using it on a desk right away. Additional mounting solutions, including more GA panels in a stack, will also be available, and news about that will come on a later date. The early bird price for DAP500 is $139 with global shipping included. The pre-ordering starts today, June 13th. The shipping lead time is expected to be around 3 weeks. So for GA simmers, IFR students, or anyone who wants a clean and practical autopilot panel, we believe the DAP500 will be a great addition to your setup. Next, let's look at what is coming up in 2026, later this year. So we have 4 major products coming up. And just for your information, the release months shown today are very conservative estimates. We want to be careful with our timeline, but at the same time, we are highly confident that these products will reach the market in the months shown, if not sooner. So first, we have the WingFlex GMP, or the Gear Management Panel, scheduled for a September 2026 release. The landing gear panel may look simple, but the tactile feelings matters a lot. The gear lever needs the correct weight, resistance, travel, and mechanical feeling. The GMP features a die-cast aluminum gear handle, custom toggle switches, modular design, and also a Hall effect sensor for precision control. One major feature that you have noticed probably is the hydraulic pressure gauge, which is a customized circular display running at 60 Hz HD resolution, giving you a smooth and responsive animation experience. It also supports customization, allowing future software functions or custom display content. The GMP also includes an auto-sync desktop clock function, so it can display useful timing information even when the simulator is not running. And the GMP is expected to launch at $189 with global shipping included. Next, we have the eCam control panel, or we call it ECP. This is also scheduled for this year, but for a December launch with a planned price of just US $99. Our ECP is designed with 1-to-1 full-scale knobs and buttons tuned for proper feel and travel. A key feature is its connection with the DP320 display, which you'll see in just a second. The upper 4 switches and also the left 2 switches on the ECP are designed to work with the DP320, allowing users to switch display content in a more physical and realistic Airbus-style workflow. And here is the WingFlex DP320 cockpit display. It's scheduled for December as well, with a planned price of just $199. The DP320 features a 12.3-inch display, 1920 by 720p HD resolution at 60 Hz, and a 2.666 to 1 aspect ratio. So you can display PFD, ND, and engine stats in 3 perfect square aspects, or even squeeze the eCam page, as shown here in the page. It uses a 1-cable USB connection, keeping your setup clean and simple. Data streaming mode has almost no performance impact on your FPS. Users can use it with the bridge software for plug and play as a dedicated flight display, Or you can use it as a secondary display and pop out whatever you want from the simulator, or even just use it for any other general purposes, like for work or entertainment. So say if you want to watch a movie on it, sure, why not? It also includes physical knobs and buttons on the left, giving our users a more realistic way to interact with the display content. Next, we have the Airbus Tiller, planned for December this year as well. And with a planned price of just, $99 US. The Tiller gives you a more realistic taxiing experience, especially for users who enjoy procedures, gate operations, and realistic ground handling. Our Airbus Tiller has a realistic shape, fine-tuned spring tension to replicate real aircraft feeling, and a strong physical base. It can be used as a part of a desktop setup or integrated into a larger cockpit configuration. Now, let's move into 2027, which is next year, coming up fast. In 2027, we're expanding further into both Boeing and Airbus products. What you see here is just part of our 2027 roadmap. More products will be revealed on a later date. So for the Boeing fans in the room, don't worry, we have not forgotten you. This is just the beginning of our steps for the Boeing community, and more good stuff will be revealed later. But first, we're excited to introduce the BN777 Glare Shield Combo. This is a full-scale unit designed around the 777 cockpit experience. It is over 90 centimeters or 35 inches wide. So this is a very serious full-scale cockpit component. The goal of this is to provide realistic MCP and glare shield experience for Boeing users. While it is designed around the 777, the MCP can also be compatible for other Boeing aircraft workflows, including the 737, 47, 57, 67, and A7. The WingFlex BN777 MCP is planned to start at $199 US. EFIS and DSP will be sold separately, with the price being revealed on a later date. And we have a prototype of the 777 MCP at booth 714 at FS Expo 26. So please make sure you come by and share your feedback. More details will come later in the year. Next, we have the highly anticipated Airbus Strato Standard, planned for May 2027 release. And yes, this is also a full-scale product. So the focus is not only just full-scale, but also the mechanical authenticity. The Airbus Strato Standard is designed to provide one-to-one travel angle and distance as the real aircraft with no compromise. It provides 1.4 times more travel than our competition, which means you can finally adjust the thrust in superfine increments on a desktop Strato for the first time. We're also working to replicate the internal mechanical design of the real aircraft as closely as possible. So friction is tuned mechanically, not simply by using damping grease. So you don't have to worry about grease drying up. So it's very durable and feels much closer to the real movement, resistance, and detent behavior on the actual aircraft. The unit is also modular, so it can be used as a desktop product, or it can also support additional modules such as a trim wheel or side-mounted controls. We also designed a fast clamp mounting stand, so you can mount it with one push. Here you can see our entire WingFlex Airbus ecosystem. The prices of the Strato Standard will be announced on a later date, but based on our new pricing ballpark you have seen so far, we believe it will be surprisingly affordable for most of you, so stay tuned on that. And now, we have the Airbus Strato Pro. This is another huge level up from the standard version. So this is planned for a October 2027 release, and also designed to be full scale, full function, and equipped with metal levers. The trim wheel is motorized with linked trim indicators on the side, and the friction and resistance are tuned to what you would typically only be able to find on Level D full flight simulators and actual aircraft. The biggest feature is the modular design, so users can choose either to have the full pedestal, only the Strato, or add some other modules later on. This is a long-term platform for serious Airbus simmers, designed to be open, flexible, compatible, and also expandable. Again, October 2027 is a very conservative estimate. We're being super realistic with a product of this scale, but we're also highly confident in the roadmap. Prices will be announced on a different date, but again, it will be a surprise for many of you.